not going to do much standing, chaps. So in fact, we're going to do our roll downs at the top of our mat. All right. So no upper body work, not standing with weights anyway. So we're going to get straight into it. Kyra, assume the position, the Pilates watching position. Bless her. Feet fist width apart, standing nice and tall. Open up those collarbones, and let's still go with the soap on a rope cue this week. All right. So soap on a rope, out your head. Sunshine Sally was saying they used to be like pineapples or hand grenades. Do you remember those? So you can be what you like. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's roll it down, softening the knees. Make sure your feet are even. Hanging down over your legs. Now take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, really draw that belly button to your spine and see that automatically starts lifting you up, creating lightness in your mid body so you can roll back up, stacking up the spine as you go. Super duper. Let's do that again. Breath in. Exhale. Watch your form. Keep your weight slightly forward. Relax your arms, your head, your neck. Breath in and out. Exhale. Really use those abs. There is, as I mentioned briefly, a fair bit of ab work in today's class. Because that's what we like. One more time. Breath in. So this is our little tiny little ab warm up right here. Just sort of prepping them for what's to come. Roll down. So really make them work. Scoop it out. Scoop it, scoop it. Which reminds me of all the delicious gelato I had in Croatia. Fig and ricotta cheese. Oh my goodness. This one's going to take us down. I know. Breath in, exhale. So it's only a half. Roll it all the way down. And because I'm feeling nice, we're not even going to plank. We're just going to walk out to 4-point kneeling. So there you go. All right, now we are going to do a cat stretch, but before that, I just want us to do a little bit of work protracting and retracting our shoulders here. So to start with, I want you to let your breastbone drop down towards the mat. Now your back stays in neutral. Our back isn't rounding or doing anything funky. It's just your breastbone dropping down. So what you'll feel is you're sort of hanging off your shoulders. And if you think if someone was looking at you face on, it's like your arms and your breastbone are making the shape of a capital M. Can you see that? How your breastbone is dropped down to the mat and your arms are the M sticky bits. And now let's go the other way. So without rounding the back, you're going to push the mat away from you. Lift your breastbone away from the mat, but we're not rounding the back. That's it. So it's just the breastbone that's lifting. And now let's go back into an M. Let the breastbone drop towards the floor. So you'll feel your shoulder blades move around your body. Now lengthen your arms if you've got Inspector Gadget arms and they're extending as you push the mat away from you and lift your breastbone away from the mat. Let's just do a couple more of these. Getting that movement in that very top part of your back. Can you feel that? Your shoulder blades sort of moving around your rib cage as you lift and drop. One more time, let it drop. So you're really hanging. It's like you're up. This sounds gross, but like your shoulder bones are going to maybe poke through your skin there at the top. That's the kind of feeling. And then lift your breastbone away, pushing the mat. Good. Return to neutral and just shake out your wrists. We're going to go into a regular cat stretch now, okay? But just remember that feeling of it's doing this with the arms. It's lengthening and then it's doing that, okay? All right, cat stretch. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, round the back. Let the head drop. Now, again, use this as your little ab warm-up. Really pull the belly button towards the spine. And then inhale, lengthen through, arching the back now. Letting the tailbone drift up towards the ceiling. Going into a smiley mouth shape. That's it. Stick your tushy out. And let's go again. Exhale, and we round into a C for Croatia. Inhale, lengthen through. I was just talking to Sunshine Sally in the Express class, and she's also just come back from 2 C places. So this time, C for Canada, or Canada, as Peter Kay calls it. And lengthen through. Move the spine. Shoulder blades are coming down your back this time. And then last one, coming into a C4, closer to home, Cornwall. And then lengthen through. Shoulder blades sliding down towards your back waist. Soap on a rope pulling out the top of your head for some length, and then return to neutral position. Super. We're going to come down onto our tummies now. Ooh, controversial. So, and I'm a bit late saying this, but as always, chaps, you know your health and safety. Work with how you're feeling today. If you've had some time off, ease yourself back into it. It's all fine. And yeah, just be nice to yourself. So we're going to have our hands under our shoulders, elbows down on the floor and into your body. All right. Now, round the heads of your shoulders, the roundy bit here, roll them back and down so they move away from the mat. So there's very much a feeling of your shoulder blades pulling down your back towards your back waist here, and the heads of your shoulders are away from the mat. Now they're going to stay like that, all right? Your tailbone is lengthening towards your heel, so your lower back is nice and long, and your belly button is drawing away from the mat. Now on an inhale, roll your marble towards the top of the mat. And then keeping your breastbone on the mat, I want you to think of pushing it forward along the mat, your breastbone, that is. So as if you could slide your breastbone forward along towards the top of your mat. And then exhale, let's come back down. So it's tiny, tiny, tiny. Inhale, marble roll with your nose, keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. And then think of pushing your breastbone up towards the top of your mat, keeping your belly button lifting away from the mat here, and then bring it down. Can you feel how we're working into just that very top part of your back? Marble roll. Breastbone stays on the mat, but feels like it's pushing forward. Looking really nice, everyone. Well done. Sheila, super. Come down. Let's go one last time. Inhale, marble roll. Think of that top part of the back. Can you feel this? And then roll it down and just push back briefly into child's pose, just stretching out your back. So it's that very top part of the back that is, I mean, I think it tends to seize up a bit as we get older anyway, because it doesn't see much action. You know, we've got to be able to keep moving that top part of our back. All right, grab your bands and you're going to come to seated. Helen's favourite. Helen's off on a boat now for 6 weeks, so Helen won't be around, on a narrow boat thing. Isn't that lovely? You're going to put your band around your feet. We're going to do some half rollbacks, all right? So this is going into our nice juicy ab section. Yay. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, let's go soap on a rope, pulling long out the top of your head. Legs here can be bent or straight, whichever you prefer, but get that back nice and straight. So lower part of your back needs to come in, all right? Take a breath in. Exhale, you're going to scoop the pelvis underneath you as you start going back and placing very gently, with loving care, your sacrum down onto the mat, just a little bit. We're only going halfway, and then come back up. All the way to that nice long back at the top. Let's go again. Breath in. Exhale, scoop the pelvis underneath you first, then start going back, placing your lower back on the floor, using the abs. This is all about the abs, and then up you come. Go back as far as you want to. It doesn't have to be big. Let's go again. Exhale. Now, can you think about your front thighs? Keep them nice and relaxed, because there's a tendency here for the thighs to think, I'll give you a hand. And we really don't need it. Thank you very much. Let's come back up. Our abs can work just fine and dandy without our thighs. Exhale, take it down. So keep the front of the thighs nice and soft. Focus, concentrate the effort at your center. And up we come. Especially as you come up, get that extra connection. I'm going to say 2 more. Exhale. Take it down. So here, take a breath in. And as you exhale, draw that belly button in even more. Think of making an hourglass figure at your waist as you connect and come up. One last one. Here we go. Exhale, take it down. Breath in. And use those abs. Super. Keep the shoulders down. Lovely. Yes, nicely corrected. So this one's just going to take us down to stay down. So it's only a half one. All right. Breath in. Exhale. Here we go. Rolling down all the way. Oof. And then at the bottom, we're going to get rid of our band. Watch it doesn't twang ya. Take an eye out. All right, now legs bent up, feet flat on the floor, fist width apart, the regular stance. Make sure your knees are in parallel, and you're going to bring your arms above your chest. So remember that thing we did in 4-point kneeling when we're making our arms Inspector Gadget long and then back in? We're going to do the same thing, but we're flipped up the other way. So reach your fingers towards the ceiling so your arms get longer, and the side of your shoulder blades here will start to lift off the mat. Can you feel that? As if someone's trying to pull you off the floor, holding onto your hands, and you don't want to go. And then drop your arms back into their sockets, so to speak. So the backs of your shoulders come back down to the mat and your arms return to their regular length. Let's go again. Inspector Gadget arms as they telescope up towards the ceiling and then drop them back down. So it's just your arms getting longer and then returning. Take them up, make them long, long, long. As if you're reaching for the sun. And then bring it back. Let's go again. Reach for the sun, not reach for the stars, reach for the sun. And then drop them back. All right, so can you feel how that's that same feeling there? Of course you can. All right, we're going to segue seamlessly into dead bugs. So keep your arms where they are. Take a breath in. Exhale one leg at a time into table tapu. All right. Super. Already be drawing down in your center so your abs are engaged. Keep your chin slightly tucked, back of the neck long, throat stays soft. Right arm, left leg reaching long away. Exhale to draw everything back into center. Left arm, right leg. Again, this is still a little warm up here. Just keep alternating, focusing on finding that connection at your center. And it's that connection that's drawing your limbs back into center. Imprint if you need to. Don't risk anything on your lower back. Keep it pressed into the floor so you can really feel those abs working. Reaching long, fingertips to toe tips. You know, I like my fingertips extended. We're going to do one more set here, guys. Here we go. Use the breath, exhaling as you draw back into center. Oh, I hurt my throat a bit. Draw back into center and hug your knees. Excuse me. All right, then. Let's get into the main body of our ab work, shall we? You're going to place your feet down on the floor. Don't worry, I'm making it sound scarier than it is. I'm just messing with you. Feet on the floor. You're going to put your hands on the bottom of your ribs. So it's sort of half on your ribs, half on where your abdomen starts, all right? You're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to let your ribs draw together, back down towards the mat and down in towards your thighs, so to speak. And then inhale, let everything expand as you take in nice lungfuls of air. And then exhale. Find that rib work. Now, as well as keep this going, as well as the rib cues here, As you exhale, imagine your waist is being cinched tight with a belt. So we're coming into a little comical Jessica Rabbit, tiny, tiny waist, all right? As you exhale, your sides are pulling in, front and back are pulling in, tiny, tiny. Keep this going. And now let's see if we can add on the pelvic floor muscles. So you can imagine a squishy ball between your knees there. And as you exhale, you're drawing it into your body and accessing those pelvic floor muscles. Can you feel it working? So there's a lot going on here. It doesn't look like we're doing much, but actually we're doing very focused ab work. And I have to say, I'm of the opinion that work like this is extremely effective because you're really using the muscles. You don't need to wave your limbs around. Exhale. Find that connection. And release. Super. So that's the same kind of connection we now want to keep feeling as we do start throwing our limbs around, all right? We're going to go into some chest lifts. So hands behind your head. We're going to keep our legs down to start with, chaps. Take a breath in. Exhale, up you come. Still find that connection, including pelvic floor muscles. And down. Good. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Let's speed it up. Exhale, up and down. Now just remember your form. Keep your head nice and heavy in your hands. Don't let your tailbone tuck underneath you. Your tailbone stays still. Really nice, everyone. Can you get those shoulder blades a little bit higher off the floor for these last few? Not by pulling on your head, though. I see ya. 4 more. Here we go. Up and down, and 3, and down. Use the breath. 2, and down. Number 1, we're going to hold up. Hold up in your chest lift. Make sure your head is nice and heavy in your hands. Take a breath in. And now as you exhale, let's bring our left leg to tabletop. That's it. And bring it down. On the inhale, exhale, right leg to tabletop and down. And left leg. So it's like we're marching on the spot and we happen to be in a chest lift. So just keep it going. Bringing the knee in as you exhale, still keeping that connection at your center. See if every now and then you can focus on getting the shoulder blades a bit higher off the floor. Lovely, everyone. Really nice. We're going to do 4 more. 4 and 3. Keep the shoulder blades off. 2 and 1. Bring yourself down. Have a little rest. Knees into chest or full body stretch, or you can just arch your back here and give them a bit of a rest. All right. Carrying on then. Next level. Here we go. As we work, breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift. Keep that head nice and heavy. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring your left leg to tabletop. That's it. As you inhale, you're going to extend it long away from you, like half a dead bug leg, so down towards the floor. That's it. Now, as you exhale, you're going to bring it back in, but it's going to go beyond tabletop, as if you're trying to put your knee on your forehead and you're bringing your forehead to your knee. So you're really rounding forward. That's it. And then place the leg down. Stay up in your chest lift. All right. So we come into tabletop with the right leg. Half a dead bug as we extend it long on the inhale. Exhale, bring the knee into the forehead into the knee, rounding over like a little woodlouse. Good, that's it. Stay straight. Don't turn towards the knee and place it down. We'll get into rotation in a minute. So left leg up. Extend it long on the inhale. Exhale, round towards it. Place it down. Right leg. Inhale long. Exhale, round towards the knee and down. Good. And again. Stretch it long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Round towards the knee. That's it. And down and up. Stretch it long. Exhale. Yes. Nice, everyone. 2 more sets, don't hate me. Leg to tabletop, stretch it long. Exhale, round yourselves, even get your forehead on your knee, and down, and other leg. Stretch it long. Exhale, woodlouse, and down. Last one, tabletop. Stretch it long, and round it, and down, good. And other leg, stretch it long, and round it, and down. Bring yourself down, and again, have a little rest. How are we feeling, chaps? We're okay. Good. Are we feeling our abs as well? Excellent. All right. So next level. There's only about 20 levels. We'll be fine. You know I don't mean that. Hands back behind your head as you were. So, oh, I tell you what, we're going to grab our squishy ball. Now, this is a bit of an experiment, actually. Place your squishy ball next to your left hip. If this starts rolling around and doesn't work, you can go without squishy ball. It's not necessary, but I thought we'd try it with. Hands back behind your head. So take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift. There you go. Now you're going to take your left arm up and over so you place it on top of your squishy ball. Your right hand is still supporting your head. All right. And then take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to press down on your squishy ball to get higher and release. Exhale, higher and release. Exhale, higher and come down. And let's change your squishy ball to the other side like that. Yeah, just like that. All right, and we go again. Oh, as I said, if it starts rolling around, in fact, you can just use it for the first one just to get the feel of it and then just pretend it's there after that. So take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift. Right arm now comes down onto your squishy ball, which is next to your hip. Take a breath in. As you exhale, press down on the squishy ball, get higher in your chest lift and release. Exhale, press and release. Exhale, press and release. Get rid of the squishy ball, just push it to the side and come back down. That's the feeling. Let's go son squishy. Exhale up. Left hand comes up and over on the imaginary squishy. And we exhale, press. Yes, nice, everyone. Well done. And I can see we've got some good imaginations going. And down, other side. Exhale up, right arm comes up and over. Breath in, press down. Press down on that fake squishy. Squish it. And down. One more set. Up and over. And press. And press. And press. And down. Last one. Up and over. And press. And press. Actually, we're going to do one more set. Sorry, I just feel like we need it. Here we go. And again. And press. And press. That's it. And press. Looking really good. Last one. Hurrah. Here we go. Exhale. Squash it. And squash it like you mean it. And squash it like you mean it. And come down and have a little rest. All right. There's more. As was it Jimmy Cricket used to say that, wasn't it? There's more. Grab your squishy ball again, if it's to hand, and put it back by your left hip as it was. Again, we'll just do the first one with it and then we'll just pretend, all right, just to get the feeling of it. Hands back behind your head. So we're going to add on our rotation now, chaps, okay? Breath in. Exhale up into your chest lift. Bring your left hand onto the squishy ball, all right? Now, bring your right hand and place it on top of your left hand. That's it. Hey, Hilda. So can you see we've made a bit of a rotation? Now, instead of pressing the squishy ball down, you're going to roll it forward, all right? So you exhale, you roll it forward and back. Roll it forward. There you go. And back. One hand on top of the other if you can. That's it, forward. Keep your head supported if you need to. That's it, Tanya. That'll work better. One more, chaps. Roll it forward, down. Bring your squishy to the other side. So yes, if you want to keep your head still supported, support it with the hand that would be on top of the squishy and use the arm that's crossing over your body to reach. Does that make sense? Here we go then. Breath in, exhale, up you come. Right hand now down onto your squishy if that's where you're going. Left hand comes up and over onto the top of your right hand. So we made that rotation. Breath in, roll it forward and back, and 2 and back. Exhale, 3, 5 of these chaps, and 4 and back, and 5 and back. Bring yourself down. We can adios the squishy and just make like it's there from now on. Breath in. Exhale, up we come. Left hand if you're using it, or keep your head supported. Right hand on top of left hand. Fake squishy rolls forward and release. And 2 and release. And 3 and release. And 4, good. 1 more. Are your knees in parallel still? 5. Hands behind your head and down. Other side. Up, right hand over, left hand over, and hold. Exhale, reach and release, and reach and release, and reach it a bit further. 2 more, here we go. Reach it. Pelvic floor muscles, are they working for you or against you? And down. 1 more set. Bring it up. Left hand over, right hand on top. Take a breath in and exhale, push it forward. And exhale, rolling it to the corner of your room there. And 3, looking really good. And 4, yes, nice work, Sarah. Right, like I just about see, but I can't see you, mum. 5 and down, hands behind your head. Last one, here we go. Up, right hand over, left hand over, and hold. Exhale, reach and back, and 2Z and back, and 3Z and back. Use the breath, the 4Z back. Final 5Z and back. Hands behind your head and down. Nice work, chaps. Let's take a full body stretch. Abs what? And guess what? Now we're going to do 100s. I know. Everyone looks towards the screen in horror. You can keep your legs in tabletop or down on the floor if you want to. All right. You know you can. There's choices. Arms over your chest, palms facing your legs this time. Yes. That's it. Take a breath in. If you're coming into tabletop, 1 leg at a time. All right. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the arms down strongly. Press that there. Imagine there's 2 big squishy balls here. In fact, let's go with imaginary squishy balls all the way through. Here we go. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. This is halfway. 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Superb, everybody. Well done. Bravo. Ooh. Just take the outside of your feet to the outside of your mat. Arms in a T position. Let's just do windshield wiper legs. Let them flop side to side. No technique required. Just a little bit of loosey-goosey. Really nice. Ooh, I think Sarah Routley might wake up in New Zealand with abs that are hurting just a little bit. Something to remember us by, Sarah. Think of it like that. A little, remembrance of Blighty. Let's come back to center, chaps. We're going to just do a couple of nice pelvic curls just to release things out. So bring your heels a bit closer to your bottom, arms down by your side, palms on the floor. Take a breath in, exhale into your tilt, and then press down into your feet as you roll up the rest of the spine. Open out the front of your hips towards the ceiling, work those buttocks. Let's pop the heels if you want to, taking the arms up and over if you want to. Different variations, all accepted. Just take a moment, keep squeezing up the hips, tilting the pelvis underneath you, pulling the belly button to your spine, and then drop your heels and start to roll down away from your arms. And arms down at the bottom. We're just going to do one more, just like that. Breath in, exhale, tilty. Knees move away from you as you roll up. Good. Pop the heels, press into the insteps. Lady Gaga size stilettos we've got on here. Arms up and over. Now keep the throat soft, but keep the buttocks firm. Press up, and then press up a bit more. Lower the heels. Knees stay in parallel as you roll down. Nice and slowly. All the way down. Good, and then we're just going to rock up to sitting. Kachanga. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a twist. So get some height if you want to sit on some height. And we are going to use our band. Why not? So sitting cross-legged on a bit of height. Still got our soap on a rope coming out the top of our head. And we're going to take the band behind you, under the armpits, usual setup. And let's go palms up. Oh, that's juicy. So remember, you want to think about rotating the whole arm. It's not just the hands. It's nothing as wafty as this. It's the whole arm. All right, this is going to be a good one for you, Tori. And now I can see you, so watch out. So take a breath in, lift even higher at center, and then it's as you exhale, turn the spine. Keep the arms where they are. Don't let your arms fool you. That's it. Stay upright, don't tilt. Come back to center. Really nice. Watch as you're twisting around that your front arm isn't dipping down. Keep them level. Take a breath in, grow taller. Exhale, we're turning. Ship on the horizon. Where is it? And back to center. Good, let's go again. Inhale, lengthen, soap on a rope, shoulders down, and then turn, spiraling right from the base of your spine. That's it. Yes, looking really good. Back to center. Let's go again, breath in. So good arm work this as well. Turn, turn, turn. Is your belly button still pulling towards your spine? Yes. Watch you not tilting back, Tanya, as you go towards your dodgy shoulder there. Yes. Breath in. Exhale, we turn. That's it. Yes. Keep straight. Lovely. And back to center. Last one. Breath in. That's it. That's better, Tanya. Yes, now you've got it. And we're turning. Come back to center. Bring your arms down. Oh, yeah. And let's come onto our side. So we are going to do a bit of clamage. Have your weight ready for arm openings in a moment. We're going to start with some diamonds. All right, so legs bent, feet in line with your bottom. Rest your little heads on your cushion. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Hand on your top hip to keep it nice and still. Then we're going to drop our knees, lift our feet. Remember, belly button drawing away from the mat. 10 diamonds, okay? Here we go. Take it up and down. Good, resist the closing. And down, lovely. And 3. And down, knee to ceiling each time. Don't skimp. And 5. Super. And 6. and 7 and 8, really nice, and 9, upper body stays nice and relaxed. Number 10, we're going to hold it up there. Yes, extend your leg into a killer leg. Make sure the kneecap is pointing forward, not up towards the ceiling, all right? Flex the foot, push into the heel. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now point the foot. Now we're going to make little circles like we do with our arms when we're doing our weights. See if you can isolate the leg as much as possible so that that movement doesn't reverberate into your torso, okay? So start making little circles for 10, 9, yes, so keep it small. 7, keep your torso as still as possible. 5, good. 4, lovely, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, hold it up there. Now you have a choice here. You're going to bring that leg down in front of you so your big toe touches the floor in front of you, not too high, so like 45-degree angle. So bring your leg down, Sheila, that's it. So we're not up here, chaps, we're not going 90, we're going 45-degree in relation to your body. Now bring it back up to where it was. Now we're going to do the same thing backwards. Now Sunshine Sally had problems with this and she couldn't do it. So if you need to, you can drop that underneath leg and take the leg back. So same thing, 45 degrees in relation to that supporting leg behind you. So you'll feel a little bit of butt work and that opening in the hip, and bring it back up. As I said, drop that underneath leg if you need to, but if you can, keep it up. So we go forward, that's it, and up. So it goes behind the leg there. That's where it's quite tricky, isn't it? Yes, back and up and forward. This is 3 of 6. Back and up. Good. And 4. Keep that kneecap pointing forward. Don't let the leg rotate. And up. And 5. And back. Super. Last one. Little Hilda. Bless. And up. And back. And up. Good. Flex the foot. Grand finale. Here we go. Last pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointy. Back and down. Yay. What do we think? Do we like? Yeah, oh, cool. Good. Well, let's do an arm opening then, shall we? So grab your little weight if you want it. Or your border terrier. I think that's what Hilda is, isn't it? Is she a border terrier? Yes. Good. So legs at 90 degrees now, guys, so that you can rotate away from them. Take that top hand to the ceiling, then shift your breastbone towards the ceiling. And open yourself out. Oh, how nice is that? Opening out like a lovely peony, which is starting to pop. Aren't they fabulous? I love peonies. They're like tutus. Take a couple of breaths. Give the muscles a chance to just let go. Keep the back of the neck long. Relax your throat. Bring yourself back. And we are just going to do that one, all right? Because we're running out of time. So let's come on to the other side, back to the clams. Super. Legs bent, feet in line with your bottom. That's it. And then drop your knees, lift your feet, belly button pulling towards spine, hand on your top hip, and we're ready for our diamonds. Take it up and down. Good. And 2 and down. And 3. Kyra's getting bored, I think. 4. Can we go yet? And 5. And 6. Looking good, everyone. And 7. Prod Shona. Hey, Shona. 8. Haven't forgotten you. 9. Number 10, we're going to hold it up. Hold it up. Good. Extend that leg into a killer leg. That's it. Remember, kneecap facing forward. Flex the foot like you mean it. Let's pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Point the toes, little circles. Keep them small. Hit one direction for 10. One direction? Where? 8, 7. Harry? 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're coming to that front and back thing. Remember, you can drop your lower foot if it's getting in the way. So we bring it forward to 45 degrees, toes tapping on the floor. Bring it back, open out the front of the hip and get the little butt squeeze. Maybe it doesn't come all the way to the floor. That's fine. And then we bring it forward. Good. And we take it back, opening out. So it's like a little arabesque. My ballerinas in the house, it's like a little arabesque back there. 3. And take it back. We could do our arms, couldn't we? But we won't show off. It's not fair on the others, is it really? 4. And back. Gorgeous. Last, oh no, we had 6, didn't we? 5. And back. And 6. And back. Lovely. Bring it back up. Grand finale. Flex the foot. Belly button drawing to spine. Are you ready? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, baby. Bring it in. Close it down. Oh my goodness. Let's do an arm opening. Oops. Oh, that's it. Off you go when you're ready. Shoulders down. Open it out. Oh. Am I the only one that makes groany noises? Please say I'm not. Keep the chin tucked so you can release the back of the neck. It should feel quite nice. Opening out the chest. And breathe. Take a moment. And then bring yourself back. Nice work, chaps. And we're going to go double prop for our stretches. I know. So you're going to need squishy and ball. Actually, it's almost triple prop, because if you want to keep your head cushions in place as we do the glute stretch. So to start with, it's just squishy under your bottom. In fact, no, you don't need your head cushions if you're using squishy. Squishy under your bottom. All right. No head cushions, that's it. And then bring your ankle over your knee and bring your thigh towards your body. Hold on to your thigh. You might need to support yourself with one arm if you feel a bit wobbly, if your squishy is quite inflated. And then just use the squishy to sort of rock that leg a little bit closer to you. And do you remember last week we were bringing the knee in towards the body, but simultaneously thinking about extending our tailbone towards the floor. See if you can recreate that on the squishy. So the thigh is gently coax towards your body, but the tailbone is trying to unfurl along the mat. So you get that nice length. And breathe. Super. Let's swap legs. Hold on behind your thigh. And again, just ease that leg towards you. It's been lovely and warm these last couple of days, hasn't it? And apparently Thursday is going to be the hottest day of the year so far. Shouldn't say that, well, poor old Sarah Riley's about to jet off to the other side of the planet. Sorry, Sarah. You're going to have a blast. It'll be fabulous. Let's untie our legs. Now, keep your squishy where it is. Adjust if you need to. But now, so we go double kit. You're going to place your foot into your band. Takes a bit of getting into, but it's worth it. That's it. Keep the other foot on the floor so you're nicely supported. And then when you're ready, you start bending the knee down towards your chest, pushing the heel away from you as you extend the leg. That's it. It should feel quite nice on the squishy here. Soften in the hip crease where you're folded. That's going to help. And you can walk your hands up your band if you need to. And then just at your own time, listening to your muscles. Just encourage them to lengthen and let go. Nice work, chaps. Super. Bring that leg up. You're going to bring the other foot into the band. Oh, balancing on the squishy. And then do the old switcheroo. And we'll go to the other side. So elbows down on the mat to start with, so you're nicely supported as we ease ourselves into it. Bending the knee down, pushing the heel away. Lovely. And then, as I said, if you want to, you can start walking your hands up the band. You know, maybe you can even hold on to your foot. See how you're feeling. Always be ready to go further than you've ever gone before and surprise yourself. Love it when that happens. I had a birthday at the weekend, so I'm a little squidgy bit closer to 60. Woohoo! Bring it on, I say. And I got given my first pair of Birkenstocks at the age of 57. And they're lovely. I can see why people like them. Woohoo! Aren't they nice? One last go with the leg. Let the breath flow through your leg. And then bring that foot down. Super. Lift your bottom. We're going to come back onto our fronts, this time with the squishy ball for another little back extension sesh, but with the squishy ball. All right, so you've got the squishy ball out in front of you. We'll have hands next to each other today, so like this. And remember, even though our arms are out like this, we don't want to do our Inspector Gadget arms. We want to keep our shoulders into our body here. So shoulders are down. Now, remember what we did right at the beginning of the class. So tailbone is lengthening towards your heels, belly button is pulling away from the floor. Before you do anything, start to roll your marble forward with your nose so you can see your squishy. Think about pushing your breastbone up towards your squishy and then press down in your squishy and just pull it towards you slightly so it rolls ever so slightly along the mat towards you as you keep coming up. That's it. Press down on the squishy. Lovely. And then roll it forward. So don't skimp on that first preparatory part, all right? So we're rolling our marble. So you'll start to see your squishy. And then think about pushing your breastbone up along the mat towards your squishy. And then press down and then roll it towards you ever so slightly, keeping the shoulders down. That's it. We're working nice and carefully. Lovely. And down. Let's go again. Should feel quite nice. Shoulders down. Roll your marble. Breastbone is pushing forward like the chest buster in Alien, poor old John Hurt. Press down onto your squishy. Roll the ball towards you. Come up a bit. Good. Nice, everyone. Yes, looking really good. Keep the back of the neck long. We're going to do 2 more of these today. Roll the marble. Breastbone presses forward. Belly button still pulling away from the mat. Press down on squish. Bring it towards you. Lovely. These are looking really super. We're going to do 1 more. If you want to bring the squishy ball up higher in its start position, so that you can come up higher in your cobra, feel free to do that. Marble roll, breastbone, press down, bring it towards you. Shoulders down. That's it, shoulders down. There you go, nice. Roll it down, well done guys. Get rid of the squishy, push back into child's pose. Really stretch everything out, lovely work. Let's just take a moment there. You can walk your hands over to one side and then the other side if you like, to stretch out the side body. And then come back to center. Come back to your 4-point kneeling and we're just going to do a quick cat. All right, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips, shoulders down. Take a breath in. Exhale, round the back over into a C. For another. I was going to say we could go with Czechoslovakia, but they've changed their name again, haven't they? Inhale, lengthen through. Still begins with a C, but it's something like Czechia or something, isn't it now? It's all very confusing. Let's go again. Rounding the back. Push the mat away from you. Let the head drop. Inhale, lengthen through, shoulder blades sliding down your back. Tailbone drifting towards the ceiling. Soap on a rope pulling out the top of your head. We're going to do 1 more. Exhale, rounding into a C for Cameroon. Inhale, lengthen through for a U shape for Uruguay. And then return to neutral. Alphabet Pilates, I like it. We're going to plank it out just to finish off in style. So make sure you've got enough room on your mat to take your right leg back, tuck the toes, left leg back, tuck the toes. Now, in this position, remember what we were doing with our breastbone in our little back extension at the beginning of the class. Think about that breastbone again, lifting towards the top of your mat. Yes, hips low, belly button pulling to spine, back of the skull lifted so your neck is an extension of your spine. Gorgeous. We're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off into your downward dog. Well done, everyone. Super work. Let's walk out the dog. There we go. Really nice. And then just let your heels drop towards the mat. Sit bones towards the ceiling. And all the work we've done today in that top part of your back, maybe now you can reap the rewards, and maybe you can feel a bit more movement in that top part of your back as you pull your breastbone towards the mat there. That's it. Can you go a bit more? Imagine my hand is on your shoulder blades and I'm pushing gently. That's it. Yes. Well done. We're going to bend the knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hang over your legs. Shake out your head. Figure of eights with your head if you want to. Take a breath in and then exhale, up you come. All the way to the top. Super. Just look towards me. I just want to show you one thing. So in your downward dog, we're trying to get this top part of the back flat, all right? So we can be a bit like, how is it? We can be a bit like this, I think, maybe. Is it like that? So what you want to do is bring your breastbone towards, you can either think of it towards the mat or towards your legs. So you come this way and that top part of your back flattens out. Can you hopefully see how that's flattening? So we're not like this. We are flattening it out this way. And you'll feel that movement in your shoulder blade area as you work it. All right. So that's the feeling you want to get. Oh, all right. Let's come back to center. Make sure your props are out the way. Super. We're just going to shoulder roll. Roll them forward. Look at Kyra's getting all excited. She's such a smart doggy. And then back. So we get a lot of foxes in our garden. Last night, a sort of dusky time, there was a fox sitting and Terry was out there as well. And the fox was obviously very intrigued and kept trying to get a little bit closer. And Terry was just giving him the evil eye. Like, don't even think about it, Mr. Fox. All right. Palms of your hands on the side of your legs. We're going to take your fingertips down towards an ankle bone. That's it. Now let your head go. This would be a good one for the back of the plane, Sarah. This one, yeah? And then up. And then over. Because there's that little space, isn't there, often? Just don't press too hard on that big red handle by the door. And up. Other side. And up. Last one, chaps. Let it go. And up. We're going to finish with our 2 up stretches because that's what we do. Inhale, take it up, lengthen the throat, reach the tips of your fingers. Exhale, push the air down. Superb. One more of those. Inhale. Let's go for the balance. So as you push the air down, just keep going. Let the ankles hinge up. Soap on a rope. Out the top of your head. Balance. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And bring it down. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. As always, love to see you.